Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. Happy Friday to you and you and
You
you. I definitely needed it. I don't know about you, but I've had a long week.
It has been a long week.
Right? Good morning, Miss Cindy. Thanks for joining us on the show. We've got Rob Collins with us, and I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Well, talk a little bit about what it is that you're here to promote first off.
So I'm here to promote
Cars.
kind of a celebration with cars meets World War II type of action. Freeman Johnson is a 105-year-old veteran out of Barnstable that's coming down to our show. He's going to be doing like a kind of a meet and greet type of thing.
Very cool.
Come down, say hi.
The oldest living survivor of Pearl Harbor. That's a national treasure that we have here on Cape Cod. So that's pretty cool.
I figured it'd be more important than having $1 million person come down and just talk about what he does with cars. This guy can talk about what he's seen in action.
Yeah. Which is a lot. That's
Yeah.
105 years of this. I feel like it puts it in perspective. When you get a little stressed out about what's going on in the world, sometimes it's good to go back 100 years and talk to a human that's lived through it.
I mean, and he's seen the Jeeps that they used to drive, and we have a lot of Jeeps come in.
Yeah.
Because we're also having Steven Exaros coming down as another special guest.
Yeah.
He's just going to be there, representing the state.
Cindy is excited for this car show. She's a car girly. I know nothing about cars, Rob, so you're going to have to explain to me, where did this love of vehicles come from for you?
So it came from my dad, who has somewhat of a collection. He got rid of some of them now, but he had a 63 Corvette.
Nice.
And it was one of a kind, and it just stayed in our garage. He never did anything with it. He always cleaned it up.
Is it just knowing that you have it? It's the collector factor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the 63 is the Corvette. The Corvette 63 is known as the car that kind of started all for street racing in America.
Things I don't know.
So,
and I'm learning right here. So where did the Shamrods come from?
So the Shamrods came from a show that me and my dad found out about at Canterbury Plaza in Sandwich, which is now got moved to the high school in Sandwich.
Yep.
Me and my dad went to the show a lot. He actually bought a really expensive sports car, $100,000 car, and I'd be so afraid. Then he just had to buy another one for some reason. I don't know why, but he said that I should join, and I talked to Dennis Newman, the ex-fire chief of Sandwich, and he goes, you don't have a car, but I mean, what can you do for us? I said, well, do you have a Facebook yet? Do you have a website? He goes, we have a website, but it sucks. So he goes, I'll make you a Facebook. I'll run it and everything. So
you're the promoter now.
I've been doing everything. And then ever since then, I joined the board as the secretary. I didn't stay long. And then I went to do the more of a setup end because, I mean, it's all old guys.
Yeah, well, putting on events for people and getting the word out is
It's
sometimes proving very difficult, especially when our attention is so scattered now. So finding people and communicating all of the cool stuff that you're working on is not necessarily super easy. What's up, Ricky? Hi, Thomas. Ashley, good morning to you. And we're talking to Rob Collins. We're talking about the Shamrods. They've got an event, their first of the season, because this happens every single week. Mm-hmm. You guys, car aficionados get together. They show off.
Yeah.
They talk smack. They talk parts. They talk what? What do you talk about at a car show?
We have food there. So, I mean, people can go and get food.
Yeah.
This year it's going to be wild game sausage.
Okay. Yep.
So just want to give them a shout out to promote them.
Yep. Crazy Lou.
Down.
We love Lou.
Oh yeah, I love Lou. Lou's a good guy. I know him too.
I know. You'll be seeing him in a little bit at the Mashpee Farmers Market this summer as well.
I helped him there.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Good.
I needed some extra money, and he said, "Come on down."
Oh, good.
So I didn't have a job at that point. I quit my job to focus full time on the Shamrods and karate.
Okay.
But karate is secondary right now. And the Shamrods mean a lot to me. You know, they're like fathers to me.
Yeah.
My dad isn't in a good state of mind right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of good that I have them.
Right.
Because I can
building the community,
yeah,
right?
I can always go to them and be like, hey, I need some advice that I want to ask my dad about what I can't, and they help me.
Yeah,
So.
Ricky says Shamrod shows are great. I go weekly with my daughter to Sandwich High in the season. Always a great turnout. Good morning, Huck. When you coming on the show? We need your energy over here. Rob is been working behind the scenes, getting the season ready. It's always the beginning of the season that's stressful. I think us as Cape Codders always work really hard to present these summer activities, these events. Shout out, by the way, to our friend Megan over at Ruck for Hit. She's their new events coordinator. It's her birthday today. And she's prior service. She's a wonderful human being. And I've been working with her a little bit, getting ready for our Heroes in Transition race, which is coming up. But events planning, organizing, putting out your best foot to show off. I mean, this is what you've been working on with the Shamrods.
And I started from not knowing really anything about promoting. So everything that I've learned, I've taught myself.
Trial by fire?
Like, I've taught myself how to do a lot of things. I've taught myself to play guitar, ukulele, a bunch of stuff.
Well, you quit your job for karate and cars. I can't even be mad at you for that.
So, yeah.
I say yes to this.
I mean, it's kind of, I just kind of gradually gravitated to it and decided to take it in.
Well, that's great. I mean, the Facebook page looks really good. I know that you're going to have a wonderful season. Now, what happens on rain days? Everybody's car stays home.
Yeah, that's what I want to get to. The rain dates are always the following week. And say we have a plaque night that week.
Can you explain plaque night to me?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
So a plaque night, you're going to get a little plaque. It's about this big by this wide. And it's a promotion.
Yeah.
Like, they give us like so much money and we'll make a promotional thing to them. We'll hand it out to them.
Yeah.
For the people with the cars.
It's like a badge. Yeah. A badge of honor.
Yeah. They'll come and get one and they'll put it on their car. You know, they can take a picture with it.
Trophies for cars.
Yeah. We usually, we will have all the plaque nights put up on our Facebook page once we figure out where and when they are. We'll have the logos of them when they're on there, when they're done.
Yeah.
So.
And you have people travel for this.
Yes, and we also go to different shows too. We go all the way from the Gillette Stadium show all the way down to Kentucky to Rhode Island to New York sometimes on weekly trips.
Yeah, I never realized how crazy car aficionados are and what the lengths that they'll go to find a part to make something work.
Yeah, I went to swamp meet with them. I didn't realize it was going to be like 12 of us.
Yeah.
And they were all squished in one car, and Ricky comes up to me and goes, hey, you want to go? I said, sure. So he picks me up and I'm like, oh, it's just going to be us there? He says, no, they got 12 other people in the car. And I'm like, but that car only fits 6.
It's a clown car.
How the hell are you going to fit that car in there?
That's awesome.
And then Al's getting his scooter out and I'm like, what's going on here?
This is awesome.
And like, we get there and I see people coming in with suitcases.
With
gigantic suitcases closed, just buying stuff to put in their cars.
That's funny.
And I'm just thinking to myself, are these guys really that into it?
Yeah, it's like card training, like Pokemon for grown-ups.
And actually, before I say anything, shout out to my mom for buying me the Mustang.
Is it her that started this love?
Actually, she had a couple cars herself before she had kids. And then she switched over to vans and SUVs.
Yep, this is what happens. Shout out to your mom.
She had a really rare Pontiac.
Yeah.
That right now, I looked up, the price of it would be like $150,000.
Isn't that insane? Something that could just sit and collect dust in your garage could be worth all of this money. Just hold on to it.
Now, if you never ever design a car.
Yeah.
Because it's going to depreciate instead of appreciate over time.
What, like all the new parts and stuff that you put in it?
Yeah, because you can't physically take stuff out.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be all certain parts. Like, my dad made that mistake.
Oh.
And when he got rid of it, he's like, well, I have no money now. And he just decided to go buy another one. He said, oh, well, I'll just start fresh.
We'll try again.
Yeah. My mom had couple other cars too. Before she went to kid cars.
Yep.
Vans.
This is what happens. You have families and your life definitely changes.
I remember she said a joke to me. She goes, "See what happens if I didn't have you damn kids? I'd still be getting men."
That's it. She'd still be having cars.
I know, right?
Sure. Today is opening day. Red Sox, 2:10 p.m. They are playing Cardinals, and it is Sweet Caroline season. We are ready for it. I just want nicer weather. It's going to be raining for like the next 6 days. It does not make me want to like get out there and see sunshine. I need sunshine. We need vitamin D. Today is National Vitamin C Day. We're supposed to be happy in the sun. Apparently, mental health peaks in the morning.
Yeah.
So this is as good as it's getting, everybody. It's you, it's me, it's Rob, it's a cup of coffee, and we're talking about cars. So it's all downhill from here. Hello and good morning to our friend Nina. Happy birthday to you today. She is celebrating another ring around the sun. We'll see you later, possibly. Depends if I have a fill-in or not. We've got a party going on over at Dino's. Every single Friday night, we have a social. So this is kind of what that car scene is. This community social where we get together, sing a little karaoke, blow off some steam. It's kind of like a living room party that's at a bar. And you can show up any which way you want. We've got a couple of regulars. We've got a good group of like really amazing singers. It's always tough to go after the person that's really good.
Yeah. Like we know that. I mean, there's people in the club that know way more about cars than
me. Don't even want to talk to them sometimes.
I'm like, do I go to them for guidance or do I go to them for car information?
You do.
I mean, it's like, yeah.
You have to plan your conversation. Yeah. Do you feel nervous?
Kind of.
I'm not going to waste my time because they're going to think I'm an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is like the way it is when you follow Andrea after she just sang a Lady Gaga song and you're like, this is going to be bad. It's very similar, but it's good to be in a room filled with people that know more than you because you can learn something anytime you go out.
Yeah. I mean, I've taught them things that I know about newer cars. They focus on old cars like the old Chevys and the old
well, Cindy,
Fords.
You're into these new cars and all of the I don't even know what your favorite car was. We were talking about it with a buddy of ours. Ashley is giving us a Karen Reed update. We've got 10 jurors for Karen Reed. We almost have enough to get this trial going. What happens if they don't? What happens? Do they bring people in from other states? Do they bring people in that have been like closed in a room their whole life? Because who doesn't know about Karen Reed?
I mean, I try to not listen to that shit.
But I don't listen to it either, but I still know about it. Yeah. I can't not know about it.
I see it on Facebook every day.
So where are they going to find these humans? I would be the perfect one. I don't know anything. Let's start from the beginning. What's happening here? Sign me up. A Mercedes AMG. This is what she wants.
Who?
Cindy. And she likes the BMW 4 Class.
Oh, those are nice.
I don't know anything. I don't even know what you're saying to me right now. Are there visuals? Show me the pictures, Cindy. I need receipts. Cindy is also a member of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce, and she's going to be doing a lunch and learn. She works with contractors. So if you're doing a project and you're like, who do I call? Call Cindy first before you make a big mistake or a big mess. Kind of like how your dad should have talked to the experts before he replaced that car part and then ruined it. This is why we call C Designs and our friend Cindy. So she's going to be doing a lunch and learn over at Uva Wine Bar that is coming up in June. If you're looking for bettering yourself, your business, we love you at the Mashpee Chamber, and we're doing everything possible to bring you some business classes and workshops that are just good for your general life and business. So check us out and come have lunch with us one of these days. Coming up next Friday, Lisa over at the college has got our media conference. So I'm looking forward to connecting with radio people, old and new, voice actors, and the voice of Wonder Woman is going to be there. So we've got Jesse Eisenberg, who used to summer on Cape Cod. I love the people that even when they visit, they come back or have some sort of connection to us on this little man-made island of ours over here. So she'll be here talking about her time and her voice work. We've also got Jennifer Hale, who was a voice in Finding Nemo. And this is happening next Friday. It's free of charge over at Cape Cod Community College in their new, beautiful facility. My 26-year-old daughter's coming home.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's free college.
That's what I want.
She's got to finish her degree. So she's coming back.
I want to go there for criminal justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Get yourself enrolled in some classes, and especially if you don't have to pay for it.
I know.
Take advantage of these things while we have it before they take it away from us. Watch, she'll move home and it'll be taken away. Cindy, nice to finally meet you too. Oh, so cute. Lauren, good morning to you. Lauren is gearing up for her big swim. Lauren owns Oplasis, which is an art studio in Buzzards Bay. She is an amazing human being and is going to be raising money for our Canal Region Farmers Market. And what she's doing is swimming from Monument Beach, I believe, to the lobster trap. It's a 4-mile swim. She said it takes her 3.5 hours. So if you would like to donate to Lauren's swim, please, Lauren, drop it in the chat right now because people can support you that way. Do you do fundraisers with the Shamrods?
So we do donations.
Okay, so what are the donations
for?
For?
At the end of the year, we do a 50-50. At the shows, we do a 50-50, and then we do like t-shirt sales. Which last year we had a bunch of shirts just laying around.
Yep.
I put them in the golf cart, went around and sold like 12 of them.
There you go.
Made like a couple $100.
Nice.
I gave it all to the club, and then yeah, we donate to Heroes in Transition, Sandwich Meals on Wheels, and
and they need it this year more than ever.
Couple other donations that we give away. That we give like a couple $1,000.
Yeah, see, this is nice. This is the philanthropy of these
anything
groups.
Helps. Anything helps. I mean, and we focus more on our veterans. That's why I'm having Mr. Johnson come down.
That's awesome.
He is one of the oldest veterans around here. Well, he is the oldest veteran.
105.
Now, so...
He lived through Pearl Harbor. The man knows a few things.
Yeah.
And definitely, once again, a national treasure that is going to be coming to your first event, May 6th. It's at Sandwich High School. If you're a car enthusiast, maybe you want to get more involved. Maybe you want to know a little bit about some of the things that the club does and some of their endeavors. How do people find you?
Find us on Facebook through either the Shamrod's Car
I'll
Club.
Share your page.
Yeah, we do there's a Shamrod's Car Club that is hooked underneath the kind of linked with the Shamrod's Club,
social media
with the Shamrod's Facebook page itself.
Okay.
That it's totally separate. You know, people can go on there and talk. We do promote stuff on there, but pretty much the promotional stuff goes through our Facebook page. Yeah.
Well, also other car people finding a community that they might not have known existed on this side of the Cape. I feel like everybody stays in their little town. Yeah. And they just do what is going on in their own town. And it's good to branch out to your neighbors.
I remember last year, back to the money piece. We were at $597.
And
someone comes up and says, "Here's $3, make it $600." It was our last show, and we were giving away $600.
Nice.
And it meant a lot to us. And
of course.
Never mind that, the guy gave it back to us to give away.
Oh, very cool.
So we actually had that happen a lot this year.
The 50-50?
Yeah.
That's a classy move right there.
That was, we say, well, we take that money back and we automatically put it in a foundation fundraiser thing to put to the organizations we give to.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So we don't keep any of it. And I mean, this is all volunteer work. Like none of us are getting paid.
Right.
So, I mean, it means more to me than getting paid.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see a lot more of that, especially just the way the world is right now. We need to come together and we need to be with people that we are like-minded and a community in which you find yourself. So if you're into cars and you're a little bit lonely, come on out for one of these. And it's all summer long. It goes until the end of September.
Yeah.
Only on days that doesn't rain. So hopefully it doesn't ever rain.
The last Tuesday in September. I will find that date right now.
What's up, Dave Hegner?
It's in my phone somewhere here.
I had a Habitat for Humanity committee meeting the other day because I don't have enough things that I need to do with my life. But I know that Dave does a great deal with the organization for Habitat for Humanity, and they're building homes. They've got this huge build that they've got going on in Falmouth right now for affordable homes. Seems to be a major problem here on the Cape. And thank you for all you do and all of your volunteer services. And just working with the group makes me feel great, even though I'm not swinging a hammer and I'm definitely not building anything. I'm here on the supportive end of things, the promotional end of things. I will help you. Ask him if he's willing to help me with my Pinto. Do you have a Pinto, Ashley? Or you're just messing with me? I wouldn't be surprised if you actually did. What's up, Jack? Jack Plaze is one of our entrepreneurial members over at Mashpee Chamber, but he's also a car guy.
Yeah. Tell him to come on down.
Yeah, right. He does detailing. He does reselling. He's a college student at Stonehill.
Okay.
And he's just a car nut. He's going to be my co-host for the Father's Day car show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I know, once again, I don't know anything. I'm like, that's pretty. It's blue.
Yeah. It's when it comes to cars, there's different aspects you have to look at.
Yeah. Like what?
You know, there's the price end for one.
Mm-hmm.
There's the model.
Yeah.
The make, the brand, and a bunch of other stuff that, you know, you got to take into account. Like, is this a good brand? You know, you go to a dealership. Say you go to Atlantic Subaru. Hey, I want to buy a Porsche.
Shout out Levon.
They give you a so they say, okay, well, here's a Porsche. I don't know anything about it.
Right.
You really shouldn't be driving it then if you don't know anything about it.
That's
honestly,
true.
You shouldn't.
That's fair.
Because you got to know your car. The car, as it says in Fast and Furious, you don't pick the car. The car picks you. So if you know about that car's meant for you.
I'm actually going to be hanging out with an extra in Fast and Furious. Aiko Tanaka. She happens to be a comedian, and I am doing an open mic sort of comic relief. I'm just the host.
Yeah.
And she was in Fast and Furious. She got to be like one of the like little flag girls. I don't even know what number Fast and Furious. I can't keep track of whatever it is. But now she's a comedian, and it's going to be over at House of Hatchets, April 16th. Grab your tickets. Our good friend RTB is going to be opening, and he just finished a comedy class with our friends AJ and Josh, and I'm thrilled to see him thrive in his set. But also, Aiko apparently is very, very funny and witty. So I'm looking forward to a little bit of comedy as I host that. I don't know why you chose me to do this, AJ, other than you feel as if I owed you a favor. There was a crazy crime story out of Florida where one of the new stupid Cybertrucks was taken out for a test drive, only the guy never came back.
I mean, he came back alive or dead?
No, he came back 3 days later with the car and is now being charged for grand theft auto for $100,000. What did you need to do with the Cybertruck for 3 days? Is
First
what
of all,
I
what
want
are
to
you
know.
doing with the Cybertruck anyways?
Yeah, right? Exactly. Jack said, "What's up?" I saw the topic and I had to pop in and listen. So we've got Rob Collins here, who's the event organizer and community organizer for the Shamrods, which is a car club. They meet on Tuesdays in the summer at Sandwich High School. And one of their big opener, they've got a couple of special guests, but one happens to be Freeman Johnson, who is the oldest living survivor of Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, which... You know what? How many times do you get to say my grandfather was in the Korean War?
Right.
And, you know, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But I met this guy and I'm like, nah, this guy's friggin' the real deal. Like,
yeah.
Right, he survived World War II. And I talked to his daughter. He was there when Stalin surrendered in the place.
It's crazy.
So, like, how many times do you get to say you've met someone that's seen an empire fall?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just amazing.
Wild. My grandfather played the bugle in the army. He did not live that long. But, it is just very fascinating to me to talk to these veterans and just puts in perspective life sometimes.
I mean, in the club, we do have a lot of our own veterans that we do like to announce, but nothing to this role.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, no.
This is the next level.
Right. 100%. Once again, a national treasure. What's up, Slater? I just saw that you booked another moment on our show, and I'm looking forward to having that with you. No, Pinto, says Ashley. Too funny. Well, it's Friday. I hope you're out there going to do something fun. What have you got planned for this weekend? You're getting ready for Mom to come home.
Yeah. Gotta clean the house up before 12.
That's it. You got to get things done. Or Mom's going to be unhappy. I saw Mark Ronson was hospitalized. And then I was like, isn't Mark Ronson a DJ? I
think so.
Tore two biceps.
He's a producer.
Yeah, he is, but also a DJ. He tore both of his biceps on a DJ set. What the hell were you doing?
Was he trying to lift it all at once?
I don't know. I want to know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not tearing any biceps while I'm doing DJ sets.
How is that even possible to tear
mental? Just mental. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hi, Liz. Thanks for joining us on the show. We're pretty lucky to just have this rainy Friday morning. It's nice and slow going. Grab your coffee and chat with us. Rob is here from the Shamrods, and we're talking cars, which I know nothing about. What is the first thing that you learned about cars or got you wanting to know more?
So it started when I was about 3 years old. When I was
like race cars
it started
Matchbox.
Started about when I was 1.5, maybe. I got my first Hot Wheels car.
Yeah.
And I was just rolling it around, I still have it. I don't know what model it was. I think it was a fake one that they make.
Yeah.
But
yeah, even Matchbox cars have knockoffs.
Yeah. So now I'm standing there in front of my dad's Corvette. I still have the picture, and he says, "You want to sit in it?" I said, "Sure." And I'm trying to reach the pedal.
Yeah.
He says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to get it to go." He says, "You need this." And I said, "Oh." So that was clearly the first thing I learned, that you need a key.
All the kids play video games now. Very different.
I've never played a video game in my life.
Are you serious?
I mean, when I'd go over to my friend's house for like a sleepover, we'd play video games. You were a
young human being.
Yeah, but I've never played a video game in my life.
Really?
I mean, on my phone, yeah, like Subway Surfers, I play that. But if I'm on like an airplane, I'll play like a race car game. But I've like really never.
But you're not like that Xbox, bro?
No, I've never had interest. I still have my PS2 that I play on sometimes.
Well, that's a video game, isn't it?
Well, I don't really play it anymore. I don't even think the thing works because the TV downstairs don't work anymore, so I can't really use it. So
That's interesting. So always been a car guy then.
Well, I've always that and karate. I used to practice for 3 hours straight without breaking or
all
anything.
I can think of Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Got more room for activities. Or do you want to go do karate? The garage. Yeah.
I have friends that they did football too. They did baseball, but they always found the time to practice.
Yeah.
So that's what makes me a better martial artist.
Yeah.
Is if you practice.
Martial arts in cars.
Like you practice cars, you can practice taking them apart. You can practice putting them together. It's the same thing with the martial arts form.
Interesting. Build it up.
You
break
can
it
pick
down.
them apart.
I love it. Rob, parting words for us this morning for this Friday.
Have a great day.
That's it. Join us, Shamrods, May 6th. Make a plan, put it in your phone right now, and make a mental note to find your way over to Sandwich High School. Anytime you got any updates or things going on, please pop in and say hello.
Yeah. Also follow the Facebook
Mm-hmm.
or the Facebook page for recent updates. The recent update I put on yesterday would be the one for the car show, the big one, so we can start promoting that.
Yep.
Now that we have all the information set in stone.
I love it. I support you any way we can. Rob Collins, everybody. Have a great weekend. What have we got? Hank has got jazz and blues. Every single weekend, we've got some great morning tunes and songs you may have never heard. It's really pretty cool to listen to. All you got to do is click on lemonadio.com. We're in the Roku store, apps, Alexa, play Lemonadio radio, download the skill if it's not already enabled in your phone. With that, Have a good weekend. Monday, Sandy is going to be joining us on the show. We're going to be talking about health, wellness. April vacation is coming. If you're looking for a place to go with your kids, and people were complaining about camps being full and not having a place to go. We'll talk about some alternative spaces in which you can find and just keep the kids active for April vacation. Have a great weekend, everybody.